Welcome back to my Factorio Let's Play. So, as promised, I did this off screen just so it wouldn't be boring. All the modules were able to be placed. We had a good stockpile of those. These are all coming back to life, and honestly, now I should just redo my green chip setup. I should just redo everything because, like I did for the red chips here, I should do the red chips here as well. I wonder if this could fit here. Let's see. I know I said this one wasn't great, but if it would fit here, it would be something that's a little bit better. Yeah, it will. So we're gonna do it. We're just gonna start kind of base maintenance. We're gonna upgrade everything, and I'm gonna mess something up by doing this whole deconstruction planer. I just know it, but it's okay. We'll get it fixed. I think it's just time for some general novice maintenance. And I'm going to stop doing these infinite upgrades for that. Oh, I also set up, I sent this over to Volcanus because we didn't have a lot of things on the belt. A lot of asteroids on the belt. There is no ice. Is there just no ice in Volcanus orbit? Because that's kind of a problem. You need ice to get back. I set it up to request some things, but I might have to let it build up first. I'm gonna have to redo my ship probably for the asteroid reprocessing. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to do, but let's see. Let's just make sure I don't mess this up first and foremost. We're gonna get this and we're gonna take it down. Just want to connect up this water to whatever it was connected to without. Forgetting about it. Too many things at once again. Okay. There we go. So that water's connected. And this is gonna run out of water because there's not a lot of ice here. I guess there's some. It looks like there's some. It went from like 7K to 8K, but we need water for everything, the fuel. So I don't want to automate this just yet, I think. I have it on automatic, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. All requests satisfied. So it should head back to Nauvis now, no? Hold on. Let me look at this. Why is this not... I don't know. I need to pause it anyways. Because it needs to build up some ice. And there's not ice in front of... There's not a lot of ice in front of Volcanus. I'm gonna set this a little bit lower to like 260. I don't know how many minutes that is, but we're gonna do that. I'm going to research some bot speed. Oh no, I'm not. Oh my goodness. Some chip. Why not some chip production? Let's get this placed because our red chips have stopped. Everything's gonna stop there if we don't. So these were going down. We just want them to basically do the same thing. Build the same thing as over there. Just have a limited space. So let me get this place and then figure out how to squeeze in the rest. Okay. So this is gonna come in right here. These are going to be outputted here. And they're gonna merge right. Same thing. Move this a little bit. Okay. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. This is going to do this number. Just gotta get rid of that light. And then another one right here. So we are back to making red chips. Well, I guess not quite, because I gotta set all this up. But we're back to making red chips. We should be making more now, honestly, with this setup. Even though it wasn't a great setup, the basic assemblers was just not good. So let's get some lights so I can kind of see what's going on here, and then we will figure out how to get this turned on. This is paused here, yep, but it's going to drop down everything. So now we have some tungsten plates in orbit. That's exciting. I'm on paused thrust. I want it to build up the ice first. Let's see. We just have to make the chips, or not chips, the copper. We need chips and plastic coming in, and then we need... Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, there we go. That's some copper funneled on that. I wish there was a way to, like, check that. I'm sure there's some elsewhere if there's some there. Like, right here. Right there. Oh, boy. That's probably gonna be everywhere. I don't know how that happened at some point. Just gotta flush the belt off of resources that it's not supposed to have. I'm sure in the future I'm gonna find something that, oh, this isn't making. Why isn't this making? Oh, because there's copper there instead of iron. Okay. So for this one, we did a little thing like so. So do that here. And let's just have this coming up like that. And put it right here. Oops, I did want that there. There we go. So chips, green chips coming in. And plastic coming in. And then those went to these outer ones right here. Like so. Then we just have to make copper coils. Some machines like this. Move that light, and that should be good as well. We just got to do the same here somewhere, somehow. Somehow, some way. Oh, easy. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but I'm not really building stuff to be tileable right now, so... I'm just trying to beat the game. And I am a noob, so... Okay, so this is almost a full belt of red chips now. That's exciting. And I think I got everything connected back up from deleting that. But we're using EM plants now, so this will keep the belt full. We could do the same here. I'll have to redesign that and make like a whole design for those. But I mean, we're in the spirit of like redoing the old Nauvis space with the new stuff. So, maybe we should. There's not a lot of ice here. I want to have like a circuit condition to where this only leaves when water in the tank is like over a certain amount, so it can go there and back, because there's not gonna be a lot of ice there. And I don't have, there's a way you can like, so each planet, right, if you look here, they have a certain amount of stuff in orbit, but I think like these ones are very little ice, and a lot of the other two, these ones are less ice but an equal amount, like basically an equal amount of them but just less ice. And then these ones, as you get farther out, have more ice and less of the other stuff. So you kind of have to take that into account. And I think each of these ships that's going, like the Volcanus one, is going to struggle on ice, because as you get closer to the sun, there's not a lot of ice, so you need ice for fuel. But we unlocked a research for this asteroid reprocessing where we can balance it out more, basically. So normally we're just crushing the asteroid chunks of each of the three. This one lets us re-roll it into possibly one of the other three, and it has one of each of those. So if I redesign a ship, and it's going to take me some time, I might do it off camera just to not be so boring. But I'm going to have to redesign a ship that takes this into account and uses this instead of just the basic crushing, to get an equal amount of all three. So depending on, no matter what planet we're outside of, like even if I'm outside of Volcanus, we get an equal amount of these, since there's not a lot of ice on Volcanus. Or if we're outside of a Kilo, which we will be very soon, it's going to be mostly ice. So I'm going to want to reprocess that to get the other two, so we have an equal amount. Because you need all of the things to keep a ship running. That's why I'm kind of scared to turn this on automatic, because it doesn't have, like right now, there's none of this on the belt. No ice, because it's all being made into water, so it hasn't stockpiled a reserve of ice yet. But I guess it's okay, because it's not going to leave until it's dropped off all its cargo, and we're not even demanding calcite and tungsten yet, so it's fine. That gives us some time. I'm seeing that this is kind of struggling right now, but it's because we're still using this old setup also for smelting. And let's keep cleaning up the base. We're still using this old setup of steel furnaces for our initial 4 belts of iron, so we can start to change that up. This is going to this right here. I can put this belt, take it over here. I mean, we don't even really need to. Do I need to connect the power up? I don't think so. We'll just send it south to be used somewhere else. We're gonna switch from using all this stuff anyways, but it's fine. We'll just, so that it keeps flowing. And I'm not even gonna do my little splitter thing, because it doesn't matter that much. This will keep it flowing with more coal to oil stuff for now. Let's see. And I can start to look at redoing the iron setup like we did here, where it's all power based. We're gonna need more power though. So yeah, that's a thing. I can just do this a couple more times. That should give us a good amount of power. Copy paste the whole thing. We have so much nuclear fuel just sitting there that I think I can get away with doing this. I'll just do it like this. And we have a lot of landfill too, so we can do another one. Like so. And I want to say that these guys will landfill all this stuff. Let's get a deconstruction planner for old power poles because I see a bunch of those and I don't want any more old power poles, which we might have to reconnect that power. Hopefully don't cause a huge blackout. But I want to get rid of all these old power poles and just have these ones going, so. Let's hope that this doesn't cause disaster by destroying those old power poles. This connects, so that's good. That's the fuel intake. It's gonna reach that. We just gotta wait for it to be built. And then we need water. As we switch to more like electric based things, we're just going to need more power, so we can just keep placing more and more. I mean, this is barely anything if we're making, you know, we're making way more than we're using. And we have all this backup of dark green and light green uranium. I haven't even modeled these things yet to make them faster. There's a lot we can do. And I'm noticing that this was way before we had Roboport coverage everywhere, so these can't get deleted and fixed. So I'll do that. Let me make sure that there's Roboport coverage for all of this to get built. There we go. Just like that. As soon as these heat up to 500, I think it is, these will turn on. Same with right here. We're going to build some landfill because we have so much landfill we haven't even touched yet. And we're going to copy this. There we go. It's kind of silly being built on the water like that, but that's fine. I've never really done tons of landfill yet. Like in this game, like I plan to landfill all this water over here so we can start expanding into this giant corner. Once I get there, but we're still kind of just upgrading all the little stuff like the smelting columns to keep that running, this to keep going. And my main goal before I start expanding, is to get all the base planet researches out the way, which we already have almost done. The last one's a kilo. And once we get like legendary and all that, I'll start expanding greatly here because I want to start doing stuff with like trying to get legendary. I've never made something legendary in this game. I'm very excited because we're almost there. And I know that those take a lot of materials, a lot of throughput, a lot of power. So we're going to need a huge base to be doing like some upcycling from like basically what this is doing, trying to roll for better ones, but on a grand scale. And we can also do it on the other planets. Part of why I'm wanting to wait too is because I want to expand these bases, but we don't have the stuff yet to build on this. Then we'll have to make a lot of the stuff to build on there. Same with over here on Volcanus. We can start filling in the lava and expanding the space and making this huge as well. So all in good time. All in good time. I'm still enjoying this, so I know I'm kind of going probably slower than what some people expected for like making a mega base and expanding it, but I don't know. I'm having fun with this, so. Let me see. These are turning on. Why isn't this one turning on? No input fluid. Because these haven't gotten their pipes yet for water, so there's no water yet. Missing material for construction. That's crazy. We just used way too many pipes. We have this limited to the pipe crafting speed right now. So we can upgrade that a bit with some of these. We just haven't made pipes in a while. So we haven't needed this. There we go. That'll make some pipes faster. Nice. Yeah, I think this is all good to turn on as soon as it gets water, which we're just waiting on pipes now. This should turn on and give us basically double the amount of power that we had. So we can start doing more of these guys for our now waning iron supply. And yeah, we're gonna have to start training in some stuff because the next closest iron is pretty far away. Yeah, it's very far away, like up here. So we're gonna have to start mining it and training it down to wherever we build this at, probably, because this isn't gonna suffice for very long. How do I want to do this? Is there enough space for this here? There is. Okay. So we can just start. Oh, this is going to be messy. And everything's going to be put on hold for a minute. Honestly, I'm trying to think if I set this up and then I start doing, because we have this in orbit right now. We have an export of calcite. We can start working with foundries. But I don't even know if I want to start working with foundries for the base, this main base here. Because this main base, we're going to get to the point where this is all for producing the things that we're then going to use to build a way bigger base, where we can then start using the foundries like for things like this. So I'm thinking of just waiting to do this and doing like another one of this intermediate electric furnace builds just to keep it running till I get to that point. I think I'm going to do that. We never took that middle step, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself yet. So let's rip the band-aid off. I'm just going to have to remember to connect up the steel. Oof. This looks crazy. This is a problem with the splitter because these aren't going to run until the copper is running, so these aren't even going to mine this stuff. Fix that. After I get this done, I want to focus on this so I don't mess anything up too bad. Let's not delete the roboports so that there's bots able to reach everything. Which they are. Let's get this steel hooked up so I don't forget about that. Using the full capacity of our robot network right now. All 2,000 of these guys are going crazy right now. There's just not enough of them to keep up. But that's okay. They will get it done eventually. Let's reposition this. There we go. So that's our steel production. We don't want to forget about that because we just won't have like things to make rockets. So iron's getting completely shut off. I just noticed this is empty, which this is our brick production. So I'm guessing something got cut off while I was working on everything. Let's see. Bricks are right here. Yep. Something got cut off here. Yep. That should have fixed that. And then steel will be coming up this way once this gets built. And then we can start working on what we're going to do for the new iron smelting. It's kind of satisfying watching all this go down. I'm just gonna do this so we don't ever run out of space. This is probably way overkill, and I need to start using all this stuff. There's just gonna be a bunch of materials over here that are just not being used, but at least we can keep destroying stuff and there's storage space for it. And just like that, we have all these all these nuclear facilities going. Still got a full chest of these. I'm pretty sure I could like double this and this would still work. But we're not going to do that yet. And I haven't had another attack from these guys, I just realized. Or if I have, I've just not noticed it. But I guess I'll deal with that if it happens. Now that we also have tungsten here, I'm going to, I think, start building things for whenever we start to build these artillery turrets. And we want to start blasting guys out here with those artillery. Because we'll want a ton of space for the base we're going to make. Oh, you know what? Oh, that was some of the eggs hatching. Okay. This is all done. These just aren't in network right now, so none of this is because power got severed. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. We'll redo the RoboPort network in a minute. Okay, there we go. So now we are going to copy and paste this. And this one is going to be for iron. I'm going to do it too close, but it is going to be pretty compact, I think, compared to the other one, because there's no columns for this stuff that need to be taken into account of. Okay, and we'll just feed this as we did with the other one into the oil production. Our whole starting base almost gone. So sad. We're going to need more stone being brought in for our bricks as well. Definitely going to have to use some trains soon because this stuff is far away. Yep, and this is all getting built. All we gotta do is plug it in. Okay, let's do one of my favorite splitters. Balancers. I don't know how necessary these are. It's one of those old habits die hard things. I like that I left this here too. I usually get rid of this, but I'm gonna keep it in as like a little monument. Have fun. So these are all moduled up. Then we also are gonna do one of these right here. I didn't copy the full thing. Right. And just like that, we have redone iron. So that's pretty great. We'll probably have to redo the iron mining as well, in case all this can't keep up. Which I will have to ship in more drills, because I don't think I have enough. I have 100. Okay, I probably do have enough, since these things are so great. But I'm going to have to also get the iron mining fixed, but I think we're doing okay. We're getting there. Next we'll be upgrading these to EM plants, which I should have done forever ago. And yeah, this will all turn back online as soon as this gets filled out. But anyways, I'm gonna call that there. Call the episode there. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.